Good day everyone, this is Echo 419, and today we're looking at the conceptualization and initial building of the Gundam Heavyarms ReImagined. Let's begin. The Heavyarms RI uses two major base kits, the high-grade After Colony Gundam Heavyarms and the high-grade build fighters Gundam Leopard da Vinci. It also uses some parts from the high-grade Gundam The Origin RX-7801 FSD Gundam. There were 5 major concepts about the base Heavyarms that I wanted to improve upon with my reimagined version. They are conventional weapons, mobility, more missiles, melee options, and ejectable equipment. The first conventional weapon we'll look at is the beam rifle. This comes from the high-grade build fighters, Gundam Leopard da Vinci. The main reason for choosing this specific rifle was because it doesn't look out of place in the After Colony universe. The army knife can still be deployed and used while the rifle is held. One part of increasing mobility is having leg thrusters, which the base kit doesn't have. These new thrusters help out both on the ground and in space. The shoulders of the Leopard da Vinci enable me to utilize the mounting points, which allows for a single cause, multiple effect to happen. Moving the micro-missile pods from the legs to the shoulders allows for different armaments to be mounted to the legs, which I'll cover next. The next effect is that it allows the small pods to be ejectable, which is one of the core concepts of the build. The new missile pods on the legs carry 5 homing missiles in the front, and another 5 in the back. The original Heavyarms only carried 6 of these missiles, 3 inside each shoulder. Now it carries a total of 20. These new missile pods are also ejectable. Let's set the Gundam back down and move on. I chose the backpack from the Leopard da Vinci because of the many mounting points, which allows the Heavyarms RI to mount more equipment than the base model. First up is the shoulder cannon from the RX-7801 FSD Gundam. It's a simple and effective conventional weapon. We also have a beam saber from the FSD Gundam, which serves as another melee option for the Gundam. It's also a callback to the Gundam Wing series when Hero Yui uses the Heavyarms in Antarctica. The large beam Gatling from the Leopard da Vinci follows the design philosophy because it's modular and ejectable. And who doesn't love a giant Gatling? For a size comparison, here's the new large beam Gatling alongside the original Gatling of the base kit. I don't know the freedom fraction conversion rate here, but that's a lot more ducker. That completes a look at the main concepts, and now we'll do an overview of the major modifications. The first modification needed involves the backpack. The back of the Heavyarms has the now standardized 2-peg hole connection, while the backpack only has a single central peg. 1 does not equal 2, and there are a variety of ways to make this work. A simple mod is making a way for the shield to attach directly to the left forearm. The last and final major modification involves the ankles and feet of the Gundam. The feet of the Heavyarms do not play well with the ankle joints and lower part of the legs of the Leopard da Vinci. The small nubs on the tops of the feet clash and hit the ankle and leg armor, and there's also interference with the heels. The first thing we'll do is take the backpack and snip the single peg. This peg has to go regardless of the modification we do. We take our god hand nippers and snip away, then take a sanding stick and sand it smooth. The sanding here does not need to be spot on or extravagant since it will be hidden. No need to waste extra time on details that will never be seen. An idea to connect the backpack to the mobile suit is to use part of the Heavyarms backpack and somehow fashion an adapter. After we snip it from the runner, we'll do a little cleanup of the piece. The internal pegs on the Heavyarms part are too long and interfere with the rest of the backpack, so we'll snip those out too. Then we'll see how it looks together. With the two parts placed together, we can see if any other adjustments or modifications are needed. And quite honestly, I like how this looks. We'll need to test fit this new backpack onto the gunpla to see any clearance issues. To temporarily hold the pieces together, we'll be using some tack. Just pull it out of the package and grab a tiny bit there. You don't need much, a little goes a long way. Place the tack on the part and press it against the other section to hold it in place. Then we connect the new backpack onto the torso. Next is to test and make sure the arm and hand can reach and grab the beam saber. Now we'll test out the giant Gatling and its articulation and how easy it is to be held by the hand. Through the power of editing, I'll save you the several minutes I spent fiddling with it, only to conclude that the connecting arm isn't long enough. The solution is to extend the connecting arm to make it longer, but as you can see, the arm sections don't naturally connect together. We cut off a piece of runner, then sand it down so it's smooth and fits. After that, we stick our newly made peg into one of the arm sections. Snip off the excess, and put the other side on. Now the Gundam can better hold the Gatling with multiple arm positions. Moving on to the ankle modifications, we can see here that a simple snap fit clashes at the joints. This is caused because the Heavyarms feet weren't meant or engineered to seamlessly mate up with the leopard legs. Let's remove a leg so we can do the mod. By removing the ankle armor, you can see how the top of the heel touches the joint and doesn't allow for any backwards pivot. The nub on the top of the foot interferes with the leg armor when using the toe joint. The solution is to shave down both the nub and the front part of the lower leg. We'll begin by sanding down the gray section of the heel until it's flush with the red part. With the heel sanded down, we now need to smooth and even out the edges. Now that we've put the foot back on, we can see the improved articulation and tilt. Next is to sand down the nub on the foot and the section of leg armor. The foot and ankle now have significantly more articulation to fully take advantage of the moving toe joint, which is why I chose this leg and foot combination. Test fit it again with the ankle armor back on and everything works out perfectly. All that's left to do now is disassemble and paint, and you saw the results back in video number 8. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. DJ, play my outro.